To breaking news now, an extended deployment at sea may be taking a toll on the mental health of military members. New reporting says 5,000 sailors and Marines have been aboard a San Diego-based Navy aircraft carrier for 250 days. They are supporting the war with Iran. Families say their loved ones are beginning to deal with food shortages, plumbing problems, and those mounting mental health concerns. Now, lawmakers are pressing the Pentagon for answers as families question when they'll come home. NBC News intelligence reporter Dan Luce joins us now. Dan, what specifically are you hearing is happening aboard this ship?
Well, you're hearing the families complain and really conveying serious concerns to Navy officials. There was a recent meeting with Navy leadership in San Diego, and these families were saying, listen, our loved ones are really struggling. Morale is low. The ship has not had a call to a port. Usually about every month, a carrier will stop at a port, and it does give the crew a bit of a brief break. And they have not had that. 250 consecutive days at sea. So there's a serious morale problem. There are supplies shortages as well. And then, of course, keep in mind that there's a war going on in the Middle East. So the ship can't go and get supplies quite as easily as it could usually, because you have Iranian missiles and drones that are threatening a lot of those areas in the Middle East. And keep in mind, this is a wider problem. There are wider concerns about a kind of readiness, morale, a crisis more broadly across the military, because this war is now dragging on now for 6 months, and I don't think that was anticipated when it started.
Lawmakers are now pressing the Pentagon for answers. What are you learning from them?
This is mainly coming from Democrats. That's right. They are talking to these families as well, and they're saying, they need more information, and the Navy and the military need to be more transparent about what is going on. When is that ship coming home, really, is the big question, the big problem. And keep in mind, though, the Democrats don't have a majority in either chamber. So after the midterms, if the majority were to flip in the House, you could see investigations.
What is the Navy saying in response to these concerns, these accusations, and have they indicated when the Lincoln will be headed home?
So they say they're hearing these concerns loud and clear. They're saying they have to set priorities, and they look at, hygiene, food, and so on, and then mail comes at a lower priority. And they also said this. They said they have not seen an increase in suicidal ideation on the ship or attempts at suicide on the vessel. That's their statement on that. But I think this issue is not going away, and we're going to hear more.
Dan Luce, thank you so much for the reporting. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health or suicidal thoughts, help is available. Call or text 988.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.